What's up, guys? It's Lefty here, and I'm sure some of you watching have seen the different TikTok videos I've been doing on historical trends in sports betting for all different sports. I've covered a lot. Now with the NBA playoffs underway, I got a few requests about historical playoff records for not just teams, but for playoff favorites, underdogs, and over-unders. So let's take a look at some of the numbers, starting on a team level. The most profitable team in playoff history, not all-time history, but since 2006, which is as far back as my database goes, risking 100 on the money line on the Boston Celtics in every playoff game since 2006, you'd be up $2,883. The Dallas Mavs are in second, and they actually have more losses than wins, which is kind of weird. And what that means is they won a lot of games outright as big underdogs. And also, it's worth noting the Mavs championship run in the 2010-2011 season, they went 16-5 in the playoffs, and risking 100 on them every game that year would have netted you 1,450. And also in 2016, in Game 2 of their playoff series versus the Thunder, the Mavs were huge underdogs to Durant and Westbrook, and they were underdogs of plus 1,100, and they won. So 100 won them 1,100. So that gives you an idea of why they're so profitable, and they have more losses than wins and are still profitable. Unlike the Cavs, Warriors, and Heat, who roughly have 40 more wins than they do losses in the playoffs. Let's take a look at some of the worst teams in playoffs since 2006. On the money line, risking 100 per game, the Nets would have you down 2,270. Blazers not far behind them. The Pistons have more wins than losses, but are still down almost 1,900, and that's because the Pistons' last playoff win was way back in 2008, and they were minus 250 favorites. So risking 100 on them in their last playoff win got you back a profit of only $40. The Pistons have actually lost 13 straight playoff games. So risking 100 per game, losing 13 straight is obviously negative $1,300. Now let's move away from specific team records and take a look at just playoff favorites and underdogs, starting with the point spread. Remember, spreads are different from money line. It's two different bets entirely. So since 2006, if you risked 100 on every playoff favorite, you'd have an against the spread record of 798, 708, in 28 ties and be up almost $4,900. Betting every underdog against the spread, you'd be down just over $12,000. Now, how about underdogs and favorites on the money line, which, of course, money line means straight up winner, no point spread. Favorites win 68.3%, but that doesn't translate to money won. And you see this in a lot of sports with money line favorites. And I always try to point this out because, I've been involved in sports betting a long time, over 20 years, and most of you are aware I run a sports betting educational Discord called the Betting Network, and I see a common theme among a lot of new sports bettors. And for some reason, they love betting big money line favorites in parlays in all different sports. And this just simply isn't a long-term profitable strategy, mainly because you have to win at too high of a percentage in order to be profitable. And now I'm not going to put you to sleep with the math behind why it doesn't work out, but sticking to this NBA playoff theme, big moneyline favorite since 2006. If you bet every big moneyline favorite of, say, minus 350 or more, you will have won 82.3% of the time, but you'd still be down $934, which is this is why it's kind of tricky betting, big money line favorites. It's going to make you think you're winning more, and because you are, but the money is what's important. The bigger the favorite, the higher the win rate must be in order to win. And right below this, on the flip side, is big money line underdogs of plus 250 or more. You'd have a win-loss record of 114 wins, 409 losses. That's only a 21.8% win rate, but risking 100 per game, you'd be up close to $2,700. And this is accounting for all underdogs of plus 250 or more. But just to simplify it, let's just say there's 10 games, all of them at plus 250. You only have to win 3 out of those 10 games in order to be profitable. But a lot of bettors think, a minus 250 favorite is a lock or something. And when you convert minus 250 favorite into a probability or a percentage, it's basically the odds makers giving that team a 70% chance to win. Far from a lock. It's good to try to think of money lines in probabilities, and it's something to think about next time you look to bet a big money line favorite. Now, to finish this up, I'll quickly cover playoff home and away teams and over-unders, both which I've had requests to do on. Starting with home and away in the playoffs since 2006 against the spread, home teams win slightly more, but not enough to be profitable over such a large sample size. The juice, or VIG as it's called, just overcomes any profit. Teams have home court advantage, but the odds makers adjust for this. It's no secret. So although home teams do win more, they don't win enough to overcome the juice. You always want to try to think of sports betting in terms it costs money to place a bet. It's literally $11 to win 10, and you must win 52.4% just to break even betting games at the standard juice of minus 110. And winning, 52.4% is harder than some may think, especially, new bettors who are used to seeing all these pick-selling scammers claiming they're winning 80%. It's really tough for new bettors right now because there's just so many frauds and fakes out there, looking to take advantage of bettors who don't understand how sports betting really works. And that's actually the main reason I started a Discord community called the Betting Network. We have over 700 members. I do all types of educational lessons on different topics. I have over 90 different lessons in the Discord to help new bettors learn. I do game breakdowns. We have betting tools, odds converters, parlay edge calculators, and all the members, work together, sharing the common goal to help each other win more. If you think this is something you could benefit from, the Discord invite link is in the description of this video. If you have any questions, you can always just join and then ask me in the Discord or comment below this video. With that out of the way, now let's just close this out with looking at playoff totals, over-unders. Betting the under in the playoffs since 2006 has been profitable, which kind of makes sense. The majority of bettors like betting overs and rooting for points. Odds makers know this and usually inflate the totals up a little bit, creating value on the under, especially in these popular primetime televised games like the playoffs. Although this was probably more true years ago, not so much nowadays, but I think I'm going to stop here. I appreciate anyone who's watched till the end. I really do. Hopefully you found this video informative or entertaining. If you did and could give this a like or a comment, that'd be great. Also, if you have any requests for different videos, let me know in the comments section. I've covered a lot of different historical trends for a bunch of different sports already, so looking for some new ideas. Thanks for watching. Until next time, good luck with your bets.